today. Today is Alex.
I don't know what I'm here for, but we'll see. We'll get to that.
So, can you introduce by yourself?
Yeah, my name is Alex, Preston Bushman Carlson, for whoever wants to know. I'm an IPC student. I'm Danish and American, but I live in Spain, Galicia. We have our own language. And I'm at the end of my term in IPC. It's been a nice time.
Thank you. So, first question.
Okay. Yours.
What is your favorite color and why?
My favorite color is black because it goes really well with everything. And I just like dark colors in general because they don't reflect the light too much and they kind of feel similar to how I feel. I know like dark sounds like weird, like dark thoughts and whatnot, but I think it is actually like very important to think of both sides of human nature. And also I think about something that our student here say, Ian. She said that black is all colors combined. So really it's more colorful than you think.
What do you love to do as a child?
As a child, I really liked to read. I think reading was my one passion. I didn't talk too much to other people, so in school and class, I would stand underneath the table and I would be reading my books.
Really?
And I feel like books really take me to a lot of imagination. And there's always a point when you read a lot that you don't see letters anymore. You just see the story on happening in your brain, and I feel like it's better than any movie or video game or interaction that I have with the rest of the world. I feel like it's very real in my head.
I see. What did you want to be when you were younger?
I don't think I ever have something that I want to be. I never, at some point I start to look at the way that humans interact a lot. So I like the idea of being a psychologist, but then I don't really want to be a psychologist because they get paid a lot by the hour and you just have one person, and I feel like I just want to share knowledge about how people work, but I don't want to make a job out of it. So I don't think I ever want to be anything in the future. So that's why it's a hard time right now to see what to do in my life.
Yeah, but I think you can get your job.
See, first I have to study.
When you think of your education, how do you feel?
Well, I don't have high school. So I have very basic education. I have ADHD, so I always struggle a lot to study and to understand classes. So it all depends on teacher. If I don't see that is teacher that I can have connection with, I don't learn from teacher. So I think education, while it's good on paper, like theory, I feel like education comes more from living and what you learn from people in the day-to-day basis. So I don't really like education that much. I really think that some people are really educated but don't know about life. So I feel like those people are have less empathy, and I think I value more emotional education than studying education. Also in Spain is really not good. There's a lot of cheating and a lot of just memorize and throw an exam and you're educated. But I feel like learning has a lot more to do with your hands and talk to people. So I feel like education has to be changed to really have everyone really educated.
How do you think people should feel in a classroom?
I think they should always feel engaged Like, in my childhood, I was reading under the table, I was looking out the window, I was looking at the wall and imagining stuff because I feel so disconnected from the rest of class. And I feel like in education it's really important how you interact with the people around you, not only with the teacher, but your students are really important for education, and what type of relationship you have with students. So if you have a bad relationship, your education is going to be worse because you don't feel comfortable in class. So I think that in class you should feel good and really interacting with everything that go on. I understand that for some things you can't interact a lot, but instead of having talking about nature and like different rocks, different ways of plants to survive, we should have like rocks and plants that you can see and touch and understand that it's a real thing, not only drawn on paper, but that it's real thing that you can see, you can touch, you can feel, like it exists out in the world. I understand it depends for the place that you come from, what type of things are there, but we all have plants, we all have rock, we all have stuff that we can show and people can touch, because not everyone learns very well from just seeing. Some people learn better from being there. And I think education in a classroom should be really motivating. You should really want to be in classroom, you want to learn more. And I feel like the world really push you to just get job, get money, and then off you go.
I see. What is the point of education?
The point of education that I see right now is that get money and go and work and get a good job, so you don't have really bad job like warehouse or cleaning streets or cooking serving food in restaurant. It's the point of education on paper is to give you better future, but I feel like it's more to have to find your place in society. But I think it made more sense before than it do now, because we have a lot of really not good jobs. Like if you work for Amazon or like big companies that just want to make more money, and then you get education, maybe you don't get the job, so you have to do this. And or you go work in an office and type and look at the screen all the time, making calculations economic, and also don't like the life that you live. So I feel like education is to make money more than it is to learn things that you want to learn. At least how it works in Spain and how I see in the world around. That's why IPC is very different, because you really want you to explore and think.
What makes your heart sing? What makes your heart happy?
What makes my heart happy? I think talking to people and understanding how they feel, and really having other people understand how I feel and how I interact with the world is really important to me. Because if I don't feel understood, I get really stressed. So I always try to explain everything in a lot of detail. And I like having these moments with people where we talk at a very deep level. And I take these conversations, I learn a lot from them, and I think I learn a lot from people and talking to them. So I think that makes me really happy to learn from the world more than from anything else. Like, I don't really want to watch video on YouTube to learn how to cook. I want to go cook and try stuff. I like to smell the world and see what I can do. I like to go outside and make fires. I like to see what the world has to offer firsthand. So I want to start traveling now as well, to see more different things. I think that makes my heart happy.
So nice. Last question. How was IPC change affected you?
I I really feel different from this time in IPC. I have come 2 times, and the first time I was 19, and I don't interact with IPC the same way. COVID come and classes closed down. I don't talk to so many people. But this time around, I already come to IPC and I feel more engaged with the rest of IPC. And as IPC continue, I feel more and more community with everyone around. With IPC, I realize I have a strong opinion and value about what I think is right and what I think is wrong. And I was able to really gain a lot of confidence in the way that I am. I had lots of trust issues with myself over the years, and with this IPC experience, I really learned how to embrace who I am and be proud of who I am. So this is IPC gonna make me really happy.
So nice. Today was Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you.